Welcome back to the channel. Thank you as always for clicking play. Thank you for coming back to this series. It is day 6, episode 6 of season 4 of Save Our Season with Chievo in Serie A. And we had 3 tough games to play since yesterday before today's video. And as you can see, as expected, we have lost all 3, which I'm sure you can imagine does not do much good for our position in the league. So let's just quickly go through them. So we had the away game against Lazio. We were a goal down early on, and then Mariusz Stepinski stepped up with a 13-minute hat-trick to put us 3-1 up. I really thought we were onto something there, but then 4 goals in 15 minutes for them made it 5-3. We then conceded 5 at home to Napoli. We were 5-0 down. But then Vignato and Caini got goals to bring it back to 5-2. And in a way at Juventus, do you know what? We did all right. We lost 2-1, but it was only because we had a man sent off, really. We played really well. We did okay. We got it back level through Mariusz Stepinski again, who's fast becoming a favourite of this save. It's a save that is destined to end in failure now, though, because as you can see, we are now 10 points adrift with 7 games to go. We do have a game in hand. Is it today? Bologna? No, Bologna are playing today as well. So we do have a game in hand. I think it's the Inter game. I think it's it's the second match of today's video, actually. So, I mean, yesterday those 2 draws killed us. Absolutely killed us. We knew that the chances were going to lose those 3 in a row. And that's exactly what has happened. So it does look as though it's going to be the end of the road, and tomorrow's video we'll be saying goodbye because effectively today I think we're going to be saying goodbye as well. So we've got Genoa today. It's a big game. It wouldn't. I mean, Genoa are 14 points clear of us. They're not in a relegation battle. I'm hoping to take the foot off the gas for that. 35 points was around about the target that I thought the team would need. It meant we needed 30 points out of 20 games. It was just too much. It really was too much to expect us to get. We've done 16 out of, 13 games so far. So we've done really well to not even be relegated yet. And it looks like we're probably not, we might not finish bottom, which would be an achievement. If we can finish 3rd bottom, that would be a hell of an achievement, to be honest. This is the team we're going with. I'll show you this guy, Sofiane Caini, sorry. He's a bit of a jack of all trades in midfield. He's played in that match he scored in, and he did all right. So he's in and around the squad because why not try something new? But yeah, it looks as though tomorrow's video is just going to be ceremonial, really. I can't see it. If we lose these games today, we're gone. Simple as that. I'm going to let the assistant take over to start with, and then we're going to jump in with an assertive I have faith. Really want to G these players up and get them out there. Chievo suffered defeat the last time I met Genoa. Don't care, I wasn't here. Just adds a little bit more incentive to the match. Puh. That's one thing I hate about FM. It doesn't register the fact that you weren't there at the start of the season. We've got a lot of games going on today, and quite a few that affect us. I think Parma are taking on Spal. So if Parma can get the win in that would be massive. So we'll just put it on latest event updates. Atalanta have already scored against Frosinone. We are 10 minutes in here and absolutely nada has happened. So let's just drop a little Get Creative in there. There we go. It's worked a little bit. Hopefully that will just make us create something, which would be nice. A highlight would be good. They've had no shots. They've had no possession. But we're not really creating anything at the minute. 5 shots, none on target. That's Cagliari scorer Empoli. And Radovanovic has fired that free kick just over for us. That's the first highlight we're going to see. Fiorentina have scored against Bologna. That's a good potential result as well. Oh, Spal have scored at Parma. That is not a good result. Going to do a show some passion. I mean, we've done all right. We've dominated the game, but we've not done anything with it. That show some passion has just gone down like a lead balloon. Parma have equalised. Roberto Inglesi, that's good. That is a good goal for us. But nothing matters other than us, and we're not doing Diddly, are we? Wow. 1 free kick. That's all we've seen out of 10 total shots. Tell the boys they did well and that their efforts were excellent. No. I'm far from pleased. You've been rubbish. Get out there and do something in this second half, boys. Come on. Let's have a Frosinone own goal. Has got them back on terms. You see, a win here could do us the world of good. It really could. It would bring us back to within 7 points. And it could just keep the hope alive for us a little bit. As Radu hits this goal kick long, headed on, but Jaroszynski will pick it up and plays it forward. Stepinski looked like he might get in for a second there. Giaccherini now, who incidentally in that game at Lazio, Giaccherini had the game of his life. He set up all 3 of Stepinski's goals. It's the only 3 assists he's had since he's joined us. Oh yeah, incidentally as well, we signed, and I was really excited to get him in. We signed Giuseppe Rossi. He was a free agent. He was unattached, and we signed him. And I can't register him in the squad. I can't make a room for him in the squad. It won't let me deregister someone to let him in. And it's really annoying because he would have been a super addition to us. So I'm really annoyed at that. Sofian Kaini's going to come. Oh, he's not coming on there. I didn't want to do that. It is Giaccherini that's coming off, but I'm going to bring Mehdi Larice. No, I am going to bring Kaini on there. This guy here, Daniel Libral, he was, if you remember yesterday, we were without Vignato, and I said we had another decent right winger on the in the squad, but he was out as well, and it was him, Daniel Libral. He's quite decent as well. If I pause it, I can just give you a quick look at him. Looks really decent as well. He's 5-star. So if you are in a save at the minute and you want a good young winger, maybe have a look at him. I don't know how he develops in the game, but those green arrows, they do mean a lot to me. I'm going to bring him on, actually. We're going to give him a game. We're going to bring him on for Vignato, who's had a shocker. And we're also going to take off Walter Beersa, I think. And we'll bring on Pucciarelli. Why not? We need a goal. We've had 11 shots and 1 on target, and Spal have scored. Oh, God, Spal have retaken the lead. And here is Pucciarelli. It's cleared away. Radovanovic to Joel Obi, Jaroszynski, Kaini, Joel Obi, Pucciarelli, come on, possession. Pucciarelli hits one. Oh, I thought he put that away. Spal have scored. That really... Oh, there's been a red card in that game as well. That really closes things up down at the bottom, doesn't it? Oh, God. It's a red card for Everton Louise of Spal. Have we got... Oh, we're going to have to drop a shout out in here, I think, and show some passion. It's been a terrible performance. All that possession, and we haven't managed to create anything. 13 shots, only 1 on target, and we didn't even see it, I don't think. No, we didn't, did we? It was in the first half, and we didn't see it, but here's Pucciarelli, and he's gone for goal, and that's a shot on target. Well done. Bologna 2-0 down. But this is going to be 6 in a row without winning. This is not good. Sassuolo are 2-0 down to Udinese. None of it matters because this is a poor result. Unless we can do something here. The free kick is headed away. Daniel Liberal picks it up, but I don't think we're going to have a chance to launch an attack here. No, we're not. Oh, I should have maybe made some little tweaks. I should have maybe gone attacking. But Genoa are not a bad team, and it could have left us open. They've shown nothing going forward. Casaraghi wants me to tell them that they did really well. No. It was awful. It was an awful performance. Let's just have a quick look at what that means to the table then before we shoot forward to this game against Inter, which is probably going to make it 7 without a win. Come on. Go through. Why does it never go quick when you want it to? Right, let's have a quick look at the table then. So it puts us 9 points adrift at the minute. We're not going to catch Bologna. We are not going to catch them. It's just never going to happen, is it? It's never going to happen. Tomorrow when we come back, we are going to be down. We've got the Inter game coming up. Then we travel to Milan to take on AC. Then we've got Udinese and Atalanta. And I was going to come back and do Fiorentina and Frosinone on the last day. But I don't... If we're probably already going... Well, we will be down by then. So I'll probably just come back and do the Frosinone game. And we'll say goodbye to the team then. But there is still hope. Can we do something against second place Inter? Okay, here we go then. We've just made a couple of little tweaks to positions and roles. So we've changed Walter Bielsa down to a support duty rather than attack, and we've also put is it Massimo Bertagnoli in as a deep line playmaker rather than a central midfielder on defend. I'm just throwing punches here and hoping something will land, if I'm being honest. I'm expecting goals today, but probably not for us. So let's see how we get on here. It's the only game going on because it is, of course, our game in hand. Couldn't get my words out. Wow, interesting lineup from our opponents. Wow, just look at those players. God, how are we supposed to cope with those? They've got Gabigol up front, so at least they've only got 10 players on the pitch. I'm sure Gabigol, though, is still amazing against us. Right, calmly, I'm going to say we're underdogs. We had a team meeting before the match. We've got unrest as well due to players not playing and them being crap. So we have got a bit of a mutiny going on as well, which is always good when you're in a relegation battle, I find. So Inter are kind of my Italian team because of FM19. I managed them for a couple of seasons at the end of that after leaving Marseille. So yeah, I love the shirt. I love the blue and black shirt. I've never owned one. I maybe should get one. But today, I want us to smash them. I really want us to absolutely kill them. They're not going to win the league. I think they're 8 points behind Juve. They're not going to catch them. So surely we can put a dent in it. We'll bring up the league table just so we can see how desperate things are for us. This at the minute would put us 8 points behind. If we could get the win, we'd be down to 6. And I would just be hoping, because Bologna are not good at the minute, and we're actually holding our own here. I mean, we lost 5-3 to Lazio, we lost 5-2 to Napoli. I mean, the Napoli one, we got smashed. We got absolutely destroyed. The Lazio one and the Juve game, we did okay. We held our own. I mean, we've won at Sampdoria, we've beaten Torino this season. It's just after the Cagliari game yesterday, I mean, they were 6th. But after that, it's just a nightmare run where virtually all our games are against top 10 teams. But here's Joel Obi out to Jaroszynski, cleared away, Giaccherini, and it's gone in off Joel Obi 10 minutes or so before the break. His first goal of the season, and it's another assist for Emanuele Giaccherini. Headed away by De Vrij, not a great header. Don't know how he's getting that assist, Giaccherini. He hit the shot, it was blocked, and it dropped to Joel Obi. And that is a really good finish from him. And it's 1-0, and I am dreaming now. But it's just not going to last, is it? It's just not going to happen. Surely it can't last. We've made a change in goal as well over the last few games. Semper is in because I think he's our best keeper. As Vignato plays it forward, you know when he gets on the ball, there's a chance coming, but it didn't that time. And Lautaro Martinez whips it in, and Gabigol has scored his 3rd goal of the season. The lead only lasted about 6.5 minutes. You knew it was coming, but I can't defend a lead after half an hour. It's just not going to happen. It's a brilliant ball in. Brilliant ball in from Lautaro Martinez, the corridor of uncertainty, as we call it, and it was a tap-in for Gabigol. But we're doing all right. We're holding our own. I mean, we've got 2/3 of the possession against Inter Milan, and we won 1, and we matched them everywhere else. So I am really, really delighted with that. We're going to hand over to the assistant and let him tell them. Casaraghi does well there with his team talk. And I'm now going to go in there and I am going to G them up and say there's a lot more to come. Get out there. The team meeting in the build-up to the match went down really well as well. I said, let's just put a run of results together and see if we can stay up. And they were delighted. It is an unchanged team that we're playing from the first match as well. I mean, it's so annoying, all these draws. It really is frustrating. Because we knew we were going to lose those 3. So to draw all these games is just so frustrating. Radovanovic is going to come on for the goal scorer. And have we got a left back on the bench? We do. We have Nicola Muru. I had a run-in with his manager as well because he hasn't been playing. And I just said, I don't care. He's at my club, not yours. He's coming on now. So let's see what happens as the ball comes in. Oh, and it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. And it's going to be Keita Balde to take. It's in the top corner. And our Serie A survival has just gone out of the... just gone out of the window with that. Oh, Semper got close to that, didn't he? So unlucky. We've got a corner here, and it's been headed in by Emmanuel Vignato, and an immediate reply. You can see it. I'm just about to drop a show some passion, and the corner comes in, and Vignato stoops, and Handanovic couldn't get a strong enough hand to it, and it's a deserved equaliser. Let's just say that it's a deserved equaliser. It's 2-2. It is still on for us. Come on. Stupinski is having a nightmare. I don't think I've even seen him on the ball at the minute. And he's through. He is through. What a finish from Mariusz Stupinski. He has been anonymous the whole game. We've just been singling him out. And the out of favour, Nicola Muru, is the one that's lifted it over the top. We score a lot of goals. I don't know whether it's the tactic. But my Estudiantes team, the main series on the channel, we score a lot of goals with those long balls over the top. We've done it again here. I do wonder whether I should be making this a little bit more... do I take Vignato off? It's a week till our next game, so I'm not going to. I'm going to bring Sofiane Caini on for Walter Bielsa. We've got a highlight here. I was just toying with going defensive. As Lautaro Martinez puts that away, and I've just made my last change. That could be a mistake, because I was wondering about bringing in this Hanover formation. But we just haven't got the players. We just haven't got the roles. I can't make the changes. We're just going to stick with how it is, and we're just going to... I'm not going to drop a shout out, because whatever I do now is just going to stress them out. If I encourage them, it's going to destroy them. If I tell them to concentrate, it's going to make them nervous. If I demand more, it's going to stress them out. If we get a fourth, this is going to be unbelievable. Radovanovic to Bertagnoli. Stupinski hits one. He does. Oh, go on, get there. Oh, off the inside of the post, and we couldn't put the rebound away. Oh, but look at that league table. We would be 6 points behind Bologna. And do you know what? We lost to Bologna earlier in the season. And that's what I said before. We got good results. We beat Sampdoria and we beat Torino, both off camera. But we lost to Empoli and we lost to Bologna. And those are the results that are going to kill us here. We've got 3 minutes to go. I mean, if we swap the Sampdoria and Torino results for wins against Empoli and Bologna, and we're going to go 3-3 here in stoppage time. Oh, that's a dagger to the heart. But yeah, if we'd have beaten Bologna and Empoli instead of Sampdoria and Torino, we would be right in this survival battle. And it looks like our heroic effort is going to be denied here. I can see them going on and getting another goal now. I think we've got 5 minutes, haven't we? Oh, they're going to go on and win it. They're going to go on and win it. I mean, I expected goals today. I didn't expect us to get any of them. So to come out of this with a 3-3 is a quite sensational result. I'm going to say, Inter second, I'm going to say that's our best result of the season. That's a phenomenal, phenomenal result. And I am so happy with that. So happy with that. I really am. I really thought... I mean, it's not good because we're drawing too many games now. I hate when the schedule does that. I mean... 4 out of the last 7 have been draws with 3 defeats. You know, Spal, Cagliari, Genoa, they were winnable games. If we won those games, we'd have 6 points more and we would be right back in it. It's just been a season of what ifs. But you know what? If I took this Chievo team from the start of the season with the 3-point deduction, there's no way we would go down. There is no way we would go down. They're just far too good. They're far too good a squad, but they're showing it. I mean, we've just got a 3-3 draw. We got narrowly beaten by Juventus. We were 3-1 up at one point against Lazio, and that was probably my fault for not going defensive. But we were 3-1 up after an hour. There's no way we could have held off for half an hour, no matter what I did. So yeah, it's just so frustrating that we're going to run out of time, and we're 8 points adrift now. It's just not going to happen. It probably at the moment, I'm just going to come back and do the Frosinone game tomorrow because I can't see us getting anything at San Siro. And then Udinese, Atalanta and Fiorentina are so tough as well. So if we are still alive, tomorrow will be Fiorentina and Frosinone. If we're not, it will just be Frosinone. But how good was that game? How good was that performance from the boys? That was sensational. Definitely get the community outreach and the team bonding in your training in the 2 days before a match. If you're playing on a Tuesday, do one of them on the Monday, or something like that, or the Sunday maybe, the team bonding. If you've got a weekend game, get them both in there. They are brilliant. They really do G up the lads. But yeah, see you tomorrow for 1 or 2 games. Definitely going down, but it could still be alive, couldn't it? Jump in the comments now. Your last chance. Are we going to keep them up? Of course we're not. Thanks for watching this one, guys. Come back tomorrow for the climax of the series. I will see you for it. Arrivederci.